Good morning, my lovelies. Hope you're okay today. So today I am drawn to my Messages of Cosmic Oracle cards. That was my first ever pack. Oh, I haven't used this for ages. And clarifying life situations. So we're going to see what's going to come up today. Now, as always, if this resonates for you, then it is with you, for you. If it does not resonate, then it isn't. And there are other messages on my channel, so please check out those and see if there's anything that stands out to you. Also, I really appreciate and thank you for liking and subscribing my videos so they can get out to the people that need the messages the most. So I'm very drawn to these first. So let's see what messages we've got for somebody today. Okay. So somebody is in a place right now where they are really starting to seek clarity. They're like stepping, not just seek it, but step into it. It's like you're starting to realize everything that's gone on. You're really in this place of, this is not someone at the beginning of their healing journey. So if you're at the beginning of your healing journey, this is not you, okay? This is not for you. This is for someone at the end of their healing journey. This is someone who's really at that point now where they're so, it's like someone just ripped off those rose-tinted glasses and you're like, oh my goodness, I see everything as it is. And, oh, so many when it does that. Cards, please, slightly less. Okay, so I said less, not more. What's wrong with my cards today? Come on, babies. I love you. Please give me better ones. Thank you. So this is about you adapting and thriving now. This is really, wow, look, you see, you have two cards with clarity on here out of all of these cards. So you are really in a place of clarity. You have decided who you are, what you like, what you want to do, who you want to be, and you're going for it. And this is a time for you to really thrive. This is like, take the steps you need, move forwards, do what you need to do. I mean, maybe you're manifesting right now, go into it fully. Maybe you're setting up a job right now, go into it fully. Maybe you're deciding that you want to move house, go into it fully. Maybe you're deciding that you want to leave a relationship or even go into a relationship, step into it fully. This is about you really, really taking the time to go for what you want. There's no illusions anymore. There has been so much hidden in the past that you couldn't see, and now you can see it. It's all there for you. It's like someone just literally opened the doors to you and went, there you go, can you see it now? And it's like, oh, it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen that meme. I don't know whether, I think it's with Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory, and somebody's put on it, me when I'm reading my soul contract, and he's like, why? Oh, that's why. This is you right now. This is literally you. That meme is for you. This is literally you going, oh, that's why. Okay, I get that now. I understand why that happened. I understand why that happened. I understand why that happened. Oh, I can see that now. And it's just all of a sudden, you're not under any illusions anymore, and you can actually enjoy this journey. And this, I feel like this is someone who's never really enjoyed the journey. You've just been really miserable. You're like, God, why is this happening to me over and over again? Why? And now you're like, oh, that's why. You know? And you're in a real place of like, you get it now. And you're not afraid to confront the challenges. You're not afraid to step forward. You're not afraid to actually speak your truth. You're not afraid to say to somebody, actually, this is not what I want. What I want is this. You're not afraid to say no to people that you've always said yes to. You're not afraid to say yes to people that you've always said no to. You're really in a beautiful place. And it's like everything's coming to you. And it's like, seize it. Seize the moment. Seize the opportunities. Take whatever you need to take. Go for it. Because there is so much stuff here for you. And it's like it wasn't available to you because you were blocking it out, because you were like, well, no, that's not for me. I have to live this life that I don't want. But actually, you're realizing now that you don't have to live that life anymore, and that is for you. And it's like, I can have that stuff. Like, I don't need to keep taking that stuff. You know, it's like keep eating the same yucky sandwiches every day instead of having that beautiful I don't know, cheesecake you want or something, you know, and now you're like, you know, why do I keep eating crappy sandwiches when I want cheesecake? You know, I can have cheesecake. I love cheesecake. Why would I keep giving myself something I don't like when I can have something I do every day? You know, it's like, why would I do that to myself? So you're really starting to see a different way. You're getting advice. You're actually seeking advice, I think, from other people. Maybe there's some people come into your life now who are really more advanced than you. They see things clearer than you do. So you're taking advice from them. Maybe you found YouTube channels. Maybe you found, you know, someone on Insta or whatever, or maybe just in general life. Maybe, you know, somebody moved in next door to you and you're like, oh my God, this person knows so much and they're on the same path of you as you. You're really getting advice from people and help because you're realizing that you're done with all of this. And it's like, why? Okay, please tell me why. Like I'm done with not knowing. And every day is just improving. It's getting better and better. And you're just like, wow. You know, it's like you're just, it's this slow, beautiful metamorphosis of getting in the flow. It's like it's harmony. Everything's just beautiful. Like you feel really like stuff is changing for you. Like I don't have to put up with this stuff anymore. You know, I don't have to put up with this this suffering. I don't need to suffer because it's like we're taught. Oh my God, are we taught? We're taught to suffer, suffer, suffer. You're sinners, suffer. You know, and I'm not just talking about the church here. I'm talking about everything. Like we are just taught to suffer. You know, oh, this must be what's wanted for me. You know, God needs me to suffer. No, he doesn't. He doesn't want you to suffer. You choose to suffer. God didn't write a pact saying you have to suffer. It's for you. It's your decision. That's what free will is. So make a decision, you know, like this. Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. And it is. You can focus on all the bad or you can focus on all the good and the choice is yours. So it's like start focusing on the good. If you're in this place where you're in this clarity, it's like all of a sudden it's like, why you start to realize like, why am I focused over there? Why am I focused on all this crappy stuff when there's all this amazing stuff over here? And I just like pushed it away because I was like, well, that's not for me because I have to suffer. I have to be sad. I have to be miserable. I have to be like a victim. I have to be, you know, no, you don't have to be anything. You can choose what you are every single day. Every moment, every morning you wake up, you decide who you want to be in the day. You decide. No one decides that for you. And you're either playing it out unintentionally or you're playing out intentionally. You know, you're either being dragged along or you're actually standing up and saying, no, I'm not going that way. I'm going that way. Recently, I just started to watch, I was looking for a movie that I watched when I was young called Sliding Doors. And it's such a good movie about life. It's like, and I don't know if you've ever seen it. Like, I think you have to rent it or something. I don't know where it is. I couldn't find it like on YouTube or anything. Like, I think you have to buy it, rent it, whatever. And I remember watching it thinking, whoa, that's so interesting. But now it's really starting to go in because her whole life was dependent on her getting on this train or not. And it showed you the parallel life of what happened when she got on the train and when she didn't. And it's like, it's such an amazing film about life. And this is the thing, it's your choice. You know, you either get on the train or you don't. And it's like, you know, you can either make that effort to go and do that thing you want to do or not. You can go and be with the people that you want to be with or not. You can go with the people you don't want to be with. You can eat the food you want to eat or not. You know, you can work out or not. You can grow your hair long or not. You can be with someone who accepts you fully as yourself, or you can be with someone who wants to change everything about you. You know, the choice is yours. And once you clear all of this blah out the way, because believe me, you have so much programming. And it's like you don't start to realize, but now I think you are. You're in, whoever's watching this is a place for you now where you are in this place where you're seeing it. You're like, oh my goodness, I don't want that. That's not what I want. You know, it's like people are always trying to get us in relationships. And, oh, you need to be in a relationship. You're not fulfilled unless you're in a... Most of the time we hate being in relationships because the people just want to change us. Nobody likes anybody else. Everybody's dysfunctional. Everyone's got issues. And it's like, why? Why do you need to be in a relationship? Okay, yes, if you want to procreate. Yes, of course. You know, you don't even need a relationship for that these days. You know what I mean? It's about being you and being whole and complete in yourself and being fully who you are and standing in your authenticity and your sovereignty. And only then can you be in any type of relationship with anybody else. Because otherwise you're coming at it half-assed and so are they. because you attract what you are. So when you're in your sovereignty, you will attract someone else who is also in theirs. And then you can just be you. You don't have to change for anybody. You say, I like doing this. Oh, well, I don't. Okay, then. Well, I'm still going to do that. And it's like, okay, you do that and I'll go over here and do that. Okay. Or, oh, I like that as well. Okay, we can do that together. You know what I mean? The relationship doesn't have to end, and you don't have to change because somebody doesn't like you, what you do, and they don't have to change because it's like, okay, if you want to sleep like that, go sleep like that. But we're in separate beds then. Okay. You know, do you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't end the relationship because you're not the same. You don't have to be carbon copies of each other. It's about accepting somebody else as they are and deciding, do I want to be around someone that's like this or not? That's all. Same with a job, same with everything else. But let your voice be heard. Stop dimming your light for everybody else. This is me. Go stand tall in who you are. Stand strong in who you are. Because who you are is absolutely freaking beautiful and amazing and gorgeous. So why would you want to change any part of you for somebody else? No, thank you. This is who I am. You don't like it, there's the door, leave. Same in a job. You know, this is the way I work. If you don't like it, okay, see ya, I'm going. I'll go find another job where people do like the way I work. You know? Oh my goodness, yeah. Remember, it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. It is okay to be happy. And we're taught it's not. We're taught we have to be freaking miserable all of the time. And we don't have to be. We don't have to suffer. Oh my God, it's so programmed into us about suffering, war, suffering, death, anger, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to live like that. It's a choice. And it's for you to decide right now. You're in this place of beautiful clarity. You're seeing everything as it is. You're changing. You're taking time to sit with yourself. What do you want? What do you want? What do you really want? Deep down, don't be afraid of what you want. We're so scared of telling people what we actually want to do because they think they're going to laugh at us or mock us, or who cares what they think? Who actually cares? How many people have died in their life regretting everything? You ask someone on their deathbed, what do they regret the most? And they will say all of the things that they didn't do because they were too scared to do it. Because you know what, it doesn't matter. Even if it's not a success and it doesn't work, who cares? At least you gave it a go. At least you tried. At least you went, okay, you know, I did my best, but it didn't work. Okay, but I had fun doing it. Never mind, it was an experience, and move on. Do you know what I mean? Instead of thinking, I never did it, and oh my God, I wish I had, and I don't know what would have happened. There's nothing worse than regret in your own life. You know, that you regret telling that person how you felt, regret taking that job, regret going for that job, regret not saying sorry to somebody, regret losing that friendship when all it would have took was for you to swallow your pride and go and say sorry, you know, regret losing that person that you loved because you were too scared to tell them how you really felt. Do you know what I mean? It's like, don't regret your life. This is a time, you know, have fun, be free. Say what you want to say. And do you know what? If you tell that person that you love them and they say, sorry, I don't feel the same. Okay, it doesn't matter. At least you spoke your truth. You said how you felt. Okay, they said no, but at least you know. It's better than you walking away and never knowing. It's better than you saying, do you know what? It doesn't matter. Okay, I'll just, you know, because you live with that inside of you. You live with that inside of you the whole time. And it's like when someone's horrible to you and you don't say something back. You hate that. You go through your head, what I should have said, what I should have said, what I should have said. Just say it at the time. Because sometimes people actually need to hear what you have to say, whether it be good or bad. You know, I know sometimes in my readings, I'm like, ooh, you know, I'm triggering people. But the thing is, sometimes people need to be triggered. The people that are watching this need to be triggered because that's their part of their journey. That's where they are in their journey. And the whole point of me having this come through me to give to you is so that you get that thing which helps you to take the next step. So I don't feel afraid anymore. Whereas I used to feel very afraid. I'm like, oh, I've got to watch what I say. But now I'm like, no, this is for your best interests, whoever it is that's watching this. And it's the same with everything in life. I know we think that all these bad things happen to me, but if you can look at them as like, why? Maybe I needed that thing to happen to me so that I took that next step. Because if that person hadn't have done that, I never would have left that situation. And if that person hadn't have done that, I never would have been there. And if that hadn't have happened, I never would have gone over there. It's like a chess game, you know, where it's chessboard, you're always moving. And every movement causes another movement. And it's just, this is the flow. This is life flowing. It's like you're staying in the flow because it's constantly, you know, it's like you're being tapped off in a different direction, tapped off in a different direction, so that you can go where you need to go. And that's beautiful. It's a beautiful life if you can see it that way. But it's very hard to change your programming. But I believe that you're there. You know, you're getting to this part where you're literally in clarity. You know what's going on. You can see the whole thing playing out, and you're like, okay, I know where I want to go now. So stand strong in who you are. Stand strong in where you want to go, and don't doubt it. Just go for it, because you're worth it. You're deserving. You're beautiful. You're amazing. I love you. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.